Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're going to be talking about Ripple and XRP, so let's just dive in and let's start off with this. So, yesterday I made a video on this nonsense happening around XRP and the Bitcoin maxis. But one tweet stood out to me, and I've been thinking about it all day today. And it's this one from Matt Hamilton. Now, I covered this tweet in the video from yesterday, and it says, well, it is a good thing as it is promoting an open, decentralized, permissionless cryptocurrency for use as a bridge between CBDCs. Why is that bad? And of course, this is centered on XRP as a bridge currency for CBDCs. Now, could this be just speculation? Sure, it could, but I want you all to understand that this is likely the possibility. When we look at what is happening around the world, we are seeing a major shift happening. We recently just seen David Schwartz talking about DLT use cases within the CBDC system. We've seen Ripple centered on CBDCs for a while, and why wouldn't they be? I mean, as you look at everything happening around the world, we are seeing this major digitized, tokenized move around fiat, around money, and also around money processing systems. Everything is moving extremely fast, centered around DLT, and I think that this is essentially the future around what is going to happen next within the crypto scene. And what will that be? Well, I do believe that crypto will rise drastically opposed to fiat. It's simple math. You look at what is, deflated compared to extremely inflated. And we know right now, currently, the US dollar is massively inflated. It is collapsing. The current economic structure and system that we know of today is essentially collapsing. And we've been addressing this for a while. But then I also seen this video posted by XRP Darren over on Twitter, Fame21 More, for you guys to go check him out. This is Professor Michael Sung, co-director of Institute of Digital Finance Innovation, entrepreneur and investor. And then we also do see Professor David Wu, ZIBS professor and executive deputy director, International Research Center for FinTech Security. And it's about a 6-minute long video, but we do see the crypto asset paradigm shift is underway, and the old system SWIFT is a thing of the past. Watch how crypto replaces the reserve currency. It's a new day and a new way for the world economy. Now, this is 6 minutes long. I highly advise you to go listen to the full thing. I'll give you guys a little snippet in this. I'm going to only play about 1 minute because, again, it's 6 minutes. I'm not going to let you guys sit here for 6 minutes and listen in. I will, put this down in the comments below or in the description below at the top. So definitely go check this out. But listen closely to this for about a minute long.
Yeah, just real quick, just a comment to follow up on Professor Wen's comments. Let's put the context here, right? Why do we have the U.S. dollar as this global reserve? Okay, the historical perspective was after Bretton Woods, which was this important meeting of all these member nations after World War II. The world's destroyed and in shambles, and we need to create a new monetary system. And at the time, there were basically two competing ideas. There was, John Maynard Keynes leading UK with the consortia to try to create a supranational currency. Okay, so this would be many membership nations come together to create a new international standard for a currency. And then there's the US was the most powerful at the time because they were the one least ravaged by the war and most economic superpower basically said, hey, we'll just use the US dollar. All you guys just basically peg to the US or exchange with the US dollar. We'll back our US dollar with gold and then, we'll do it, right? So because of the US leverage, US won out. Okay, so all of a sudden, overnight, the U.S. became the global reserve. But what happened, right? Two things happened, right? One, eventually the U.S. dollar depegged, okay, or got off the gold standard. Okay, so before it's backed by, millennial old gold, right? So that's a good price reference. But then in the 70s, Nixon decided that they didn't want to do this, and all of a sudden, the U.S. had basically a true fiat currency not backed by anything, which allowed the U.S. to print money while basically everyone else in the world had to still use U.S. dollar. And so therefore, it gave what the U.S. now has what we call exorbitant privilege to be able to print money at will to finance its wars and economy and stimulus and things like that. And everyone else
And I'm going to stop it there because, as you guys can tell, you can pretty much tell where this video is headed. You know, we talked about Bretton Woods in the past a little bit. I do think that what's going to happen next is going to be much bigger than the Bretton Woods announcement. I think that this is going to usher us into an entire new age of the economy, and I think that the entire monetary system will be fully reshaped by crypto assets. I think that this entire shift is happening. I think that Swift will be replaced by, we'll say, RippleNet with XRP. Who knows? Nobody really knows, but all we know is that everything is being fully replaced, and we could see it happening at ultrasonic speed right now. I mean, everything has been streamlined in just the last 10 months alone. So to really kind of see everything coming together here, it is very interesting on what the next major moves are. And I do think that's also going to be centered around gold as well. A lot of people have been asking me, like, what do you think is going on with gold? Well, we do see over here from Molly Elmore, World Gold Council lobbyist for gold miners wants to tokenize gold to enable more transparent trading. If adopted, this could reduce paper gold trading, which is a tool used to manipulate the gold market. And of course, this is talking about an $11 trillion global gold market. And here you guys have how is the gold price manipulated, and they go on to break it down fully here from Molly Elmore. Molly Elmore 22, by the way, over on Twitter. Highly advise you go check her out. She has incredible content. I mean, like, honestly, some of the most in-depth content that I've seen in a very long time in terms of a lot of these major thread breakdowns. It's great, and I love it. But this would be $11 trillion essentially pouring into crypto. And I told you guys to pay attention to tokenization because we've even discussed it with real estate, the global real estate market valued at I think it's like $326 trillion right now globally, and it's only growing. And yeah, sure, we'll have a stock market crash where it does come back down, but then, you know, years later, we will see, you know, the real estate market continue to, you know, rise drastically. But this is a huge area of opportunity for crypto assets and DLT systems. So very interesting to see this. And again, this really kind of takes me to the next major stepping stone on what's happening. So we do see over here from Linda P. Jones, we do see the old system is failing. The BRICS plus nations are leaving the central banking system. A new financial system is on its way, XRP. And we do agree with this. I've talked about this on many occasions. I do believe that we are seeing a major shift happening, especially around the BRICS nations. And we've been following them for a while. And if you guys have been following the channel for a while as well, you are probably all aware that the BRICS have been accumulating gold for a very, very long time. In fact, I actually do have a tweet over here, which is from Emily Lay over on Twitter, Emily X Lay. When you see, check the date. Russia has been accumulating gold for 10 plus years. Have the BRIC countries been playing the long game? Are they truly that coordinated? Who is calling the shots? Is it BRICS politicians themselves? And we do see Russia accumulates gold as BRIC nations since the age of the dollar is toast. And this goes all the way back to 2010. That's right, 2010. And I do believe that we are seeing a major shift happening. And you might be wondering, well, okay, well, if this has been going on for 10 plus years, you know, don't you think it would have already have happened by now? Well, I do think that they were initially paying attention to things happening around the world during that time. And I even think that they understood that at some point in time, things are going to break, you know, a long way down the road. And I even think from 2008, I think that they seen the repercussions of the 2008 financial crisis. And I also think that they understood that the fact that, like, the US dollar itself is unsustainable, especially to be the global reserve currency. I think that a new global reserve currency is on its way. And this does go in depth on breaking down everything within this. Also another incredible, sort of idea and view on the markets, especially around a lot of the, currencies, like, for example, the euro, pound, yen, all that kind of stuff. And here you guys have it. You can actually see everything here in terms of the Canadian dollar, the euro, GBP, JPY as well. And you do see the ruble is up 13.13% compared to most currencies out there, which is very interesting to say the least. And also we do see over here everything happening around the current financial system we know is really kind of unfolding at a rapid pace as well. Billionaire investor Ray Dalio is warning the United States faces a perfect storm of problems. Janet Yellen said yesterday the United States economy is doing very well. Janet Yellen also said yesterday she was in good company in failing to forecast persistent and soaring inflation. This is all you need to know. And then over here, when the only solution to a financial crisis is printing money, history not only repeats, but it also amplifies. And this is why I said yesterday in that video that we will ultimately see the largest financial crash, and financial crisis as well, in history, because everything is being, like I said, amplified and streamlined around the financial collapse to usher in this new system. It's going to be much larger than Bretton Woods, and it is going to be fully centered around DLT and crypto-driven, processes like DLT. And when we look at things happening as well, we do see over here, South African president says Saudi Arabia interested in joining BRICS. The global financial system continues to reshape. And also, we talked about this a little bit yesterday from Wall Street Silv. Bye-bye, petrodollar. Saudi Arabia expresses a desire to join BRICS family. The decision for Saudi Arabia to join the BRICS will be discussed next year. And if this does happen, it is end game for the U.S. dollar. This will collapse the U.S. dollar. And also, in terms of China, we do see over here, premiums in China for gold is accelerating. As Frank Drustra pointed out to Tommy Humphreys, gold is heading east, which will probably never come back west. But hey, we have debt. And I think that this little diagram down here is very key to really kind of looking at what's happening. You do see China and the United States, and we do see currency wars. Are we winning? We're throwing, the gold BRICS back, and they're throwing us back the U.S. dollar. Because at the end of the day, listen, the U.S. dollar is basically tied to nothing. Gold bars are physical, hard cash. I even told you guys that I have been accumulating gold. I've been accumulating crypto, but I have been accumulating gold as well because gold has proven itself time and time again historically. And I do believe that the new system will incorporate gold in some sort of way. If not anything, it will be fully tokenized. And I think that this is a crucial area to focus on as well because, like I said, it's $11 trillion. It's a huge area of focus. But I also do believe that this new system, if we are seeing the BRICS continuously accumulate massive amounts of gold, what will happen is we will have CBDCs tied to gold. They will be backed by gold. We will be back on a gold, standard system. But these CBDCs will be issued out on DLTs to have it fully bridged by something like XRP. XRP could very well be the bridge currency for all CBDCs that are backed by gold. And this will move the value of CBDCs as well as gold a lot quicker than anything that anyone could ever imagine. This would ultimately not only reshape the entire world of finance, but it'll also reshape the entire world of gold as well. Everything in terms of the monetary system is being revolutionized, and we are on the brink of it right now. And I want everyone to pay attention. This is my last and final warning around this area. I think that everyone should be paying attention to what the BRICS are doing and their next major move, because they essentially have the US dollar and the entire US financial system in checkmate. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, up to you all. Have a beautiful day, a beautiful night, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.